Yeah, I used to have style, used to have individuality, and now look at me.
Whoa, wait, what? You're a student now?
Yes, I know. Don't laugh it up now, okay?
And not only that, you're one of us? That's great!
Okay. I'm glad you like it.
Wait, stop! I don't know this person. Oh, why are there so many new faces?
Just kinda how life works, Bernadetta.
That's what you get for skipping this year's first field excursion, Bern. A lot happened. There was even a bandit attack. Did you really not hear about any of this?
I really like Bernadetta's facial eye expression here. That seems I feel like that's better than it was in Three Houses, but maybe I'm misremembering.
Bandits? Now I'm extra glad I skipped out.
I must say, the church took a bold step in enrolling you. A decision which I, of course, fully support. You helped Edelgard, and we stand to learn quite a bit from one so skilled.
Yes, I have eagerness to examine the fighting of mercenaries. We should be sparring, 1 versus 1.
If anyone needs me, I'll be asleep and... Wait, hold on. Do you have a crest? Did Professor Hanneman even check?
Not as of yet.
Oh, he checked.
Oh, he did,
all
never
right.
mind.
Sorry to say, I'm certifiably crestless.
Strange. You definitely seem the type. But I suppose I'm just imagining it.
And now you know the rest of our house. As you already met some of us in camp, I assume you knew what you were getting into. We may not be perfect, but we support each other as best we can. Please try your utmost to get along with everyone.
Here approaches Professor Yaritza. That makes all of us.
Remember your mission?
What is our mission? Because obviously, I guess it's not going to be the same one as in the normal game, because we killed that guy.
We are to eliminate the remaining members of the Iron King's thieves that attacked our camp.
Never mind, it's the same mission.
The chief, Costas, has already been struck down, and now only a scattering of brigands remain.
Even with our limited experience, we should be able to defeat them handily.
Good. Prepare yourself.
Of course, Oh, he's gone.
A man of few words, that Yaritza.
So it would seem. Right then. We'd better get all of our waterfowl in a row.
Don't know why he didn't just say ducks in a row, but I like it.
Wait, but I need to tell the professor I can't participate?
You think you're gonna get to weasel out of one of Professor Yaritza's missions? He is like the Snape of Garreg Mach, so I've heard.
Oh, good work, Bernie. Why didn't you speak up sooner?
I know what you mean. I never even got the chance to break out my best. Leave it to me, Professor!
Fair points, Gaspar, fair points.
He's a real tough nut, that's for sure. Says just as much as he has to, then makes tracks.
I will raise an eyebrow in suspicion.
Strength and silence don't always go hand in hand, though. Indeed. Just look at Caspar's father, Count Burgles.
You say that as if I should personally know the man. I am just a random commoner, a mercenary by trade, who happened to get intertwined in, now, the politics of Fodlan.
And that man shouts an order. It is so loud that the seas themselves part and the clouds retreat.
He might be getting a cease and desist from one Moses, as it turns out.
Whatever the case, I expect all Black Eagles to participate in this mission, including you, Bernadetta. You can do this. And I look forward to seeing our mercenary friend here in action.
And this is the man that quips.
Careful, Edelgard. If you set me loose out there, there won't be any bandits left for you.
Two weeks later. Well then. I'm just a student speaking to her professor. Nothing suspicious going on there.
There you are, Yaritza. I have word from the knights.
Just the faculty speaking together. Nothing weird going on here.
It is time.
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land in the kingdom. But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charges. I trust you will keep them safe. Though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
No, you don't. You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
Wait, isn't that what you should be telling Edelgard? I am like the freshest face here.
About time we saw some action.
Lost sight of them?
Ashamed to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away.
Guess, in theory. I'm not sure Occam's razor would agree with that assessment, but sure. They got magicked away, we'll go with that.
But why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course. We'll follow... Wait, what?
It's a figure of speech, come on, man. Get with the program.
We're leaving. Everyone, follow me.
Professor, wait! Well, he must have some idea where the bandits went. Let's hurry after him.
Pathetic.
Professor Yuritsa, you shouldn't charge ahead like that. It's far too dangerous. Wait, what is all this?
Bandits!
Is it a bunch of bandit corpses?
Dead by my hand.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, they look quite dead indeed. Are these the miscreants we were meant to deal with?
How is one to tell? One uncouth ruffian looks much the same as any other. Do you know, Professor? Were you following some manner of lead?
No, but it's them. They were trying to escape to that fortress.
That fortress?
Yes, Caspar, that's what he said. Something you want to share?
Nope. It just seems suspicious.
Oh yes, why would armed individuals ever want to retreat to a more easily fortified and defensible location? I can hardly fathom a justification.
You are something else, Caspar. Still, I guess the place does look kind of suspicious.
Looks like a fortress. They're built to defend and hold various regions. What's so suspicious about it?
We're near the border of the kingdom and the empire, but that is no imperial outpost.
Okay, fine. So I'm justifying why it's suspicious. Thank you, Edelgard. Thank you.
It's not the kingdoms either, and they're not flying any kind of banner. I'm guessing it's a bandit hideout.
Then give us allowance to be storming their base and crushing them under our feet.
It might be a little dangerous for us to handle on our own, Petra.
Nonsense. We got Yuritsa. He's like a one-man army.
Yes, I mean, I agree. We should all, go home.
I'm serious. Has
Right
anyone
now.
tried to like fight Yuritsa before? He one-shots you every time.
But the bandits might be inside, and they must answer for their crimes. It is our noble duty to finish them off before they can bring harm to another soul.
This isn't about nobles. It's about doing the right thing, period. And striking down evil is the Caspar way.
Sure, let's go for it.
We'll be heroes if we manage to take out the entire bandit outpost. This is the kind of stuff I live for.
Since when are you so gung-ho? Oh, right. Since always.
It's one of my best traits.
Enough. This is not our decision to make. Professor Yuritsa?
Look, Professor, I demand gameplay. There's been too much story now without any gameplay. I demand gameplay, sir.
The mission stands. Enter the fortress. Dispatch any bandits you find. There are no signs of life. We may be chasing ghosts.
Professor, are you having the ability to speak with ghost spirits?
It is just an expression, Petra. It means there is probably no one here.
Ah, I am understanding now. You have my thanks. This language has much peculiarity some of the times.
All of the times, Petra. My apologies.
Well, if that's settled, let us make ready. Make sure you're prepared before we head out.
Okay, we gotta defeat the thieves. Okay. Sounds good to me. So, okay. So I guess we're just locked with these four specifically, it would seem. Okay. I guess we go? How do we go? There we go. Let us fight.
We'll put the bandits to rout. Follow me.
Of course. Press L to display quick menu 2. Oh, adjutants. With an adjutant, active unit stats will be raised. You'll be able to access abilities. You can follow up. You can change what button displays quick menu 2. You can also assign an adjutant by selecting a desired adjutant from the order screen. Okay.
Huh? Hey, we got intruders! You must be a bad guy if you're pointing a weapon.
Yeah, don't worry about this.
Get ready to pay!
Okay.
A pack of thieves is no match for us.
Where are we going?
Though I do wish they had given me time to announce my name.
Careful. Do not let the
Here.
enemies be ganging up on you.
You got my back? Trust in me.
Okay, apparently I think I'm teaming up with
I am your man.
Ferdinand now. Okay, sounds good. Ooh, a warrior gauge. Nice. Alright, let's see. Up we go. Fire magic attacks will inflict burning status on enemies. Cool.
I'm not letting you past here. My life depends on it.
Now,
Too bad.
you know who to kill to open the gate.
Yeah, we're working on it, buddy. Gates indicated by that on the map can be opened by defeating gatekeepers. Gotcha. Yep. Oh! Edelgard's actually taken quite a bit of damage. Alright, Hubert. Oi! This magic feels a lot less visceral than swords, axes, and the like. Lances. Here. Just die. Like, I'll be honest, I don't really like controlling Huberts. Come on, Gatekeeper. It's about time that you perish. Light magic attacks have a certain percentage chance of restoring your HP.
Sorry, everyone.
I'll take over.
I tried to stop them.
Oh, we're back to Edelgard. Mates.
Let's secure the interior.
Alright, yeah, let's do some orders. Okay.
There's not a question
Ferdinand.
you can.
Get that guy.
Leave this to me.
Huberts.
Let us go to work.
Give it there, I guess. I guess
Place is
Edelgard,
bigger than I
keep
thought.
helping.
Split up.
All of these dead bodies are enough to numb the senses.
So I've heard. Nice, nice.
Is that a treasure chest? Yes. It seems we will need a key to open it.
I was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chest. And now those intruders are all over the thing.
A thief has appeared with the chest key.
That bandit appears to be holding the key.
Hubert,
Right then. Let us go to work.
get the bandits. Yeah. We'll get the chest. Don't you worry.
This is certainly not what we signed up for.
There we go. And you're dead.
We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
I guess. Are you healing by being here, Edelgard? Maybe. Well, regardless, let's clear out some of these other guys. Goodbye, Captain.
It's no better inside the fortress than it was on the outside.
I can't take this anymore. I want to go home.
Are you even in the battle, Bernadetta? Oh, a weapon pack. Nice. Give me that. Got a new weapon. I don't think we can. I'm not sure if we can switch mid-battle. Ah, hello, Captain. There we go. Oh, I got the chapel. Nice and seized. Good. Oh, these are my people. Okay, right. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, Yuritsa. How you doing, Professor?
If I may. My turn.
Where? Okay, let's get some orders established. Hubert,
Let us
go fight that
to
guy. Edelgard, go.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Is there anyone here that doesn't use swords? No? Edelgard, accompany Hubert.
I'll provide.
Ferdinand and Chez will, of course, go and claim what we actually need to claim. We'll do a bit of combat on the way. Why not? Well. What have we here? Hello, Captain. Prepare for your demise. Ooh, dark magic may inflict the spellbound status on enemies. Spellbound units will move more slowly and have reduced defenses. Great. Great work, Ferdinand.
I'd say that takes care of securing the bandit hideout. Unless something else concerns you, Professor.
Search the basement. Something is amiss.
The basement, you say? The dungeon. Alright, everyone. All hands on deck.
Leave this.
Hello, basement captain. And those base captains are funny.
Hey, there's a prisoner down here. She looks like an academy student.
Okay. Alright, guys. Orders are as they were before. Okay. That's going pretty well so far. And you're dead. Well, hello there.
Are you here to rescue me? Lady Edelgard!
Monica, how did you... No, my questions can wait.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't let the girl escape, or Kranya will make us wish we were dead.
Kranya, eh? Huh.
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
Oh, we must escort Monica to safe. Guys, okay, orders. Okay. Can we just get everyone to defend Monica? All out defense. Let's go, guys.
Take a breather.
Let's go back to being shiz. Yeah, I figured it out. Don't you
Wherever
worry.
they are, they seem
Oh,
to be targeting
who are you?
students. It falls upon us to keep her safe, no matter the cost. Still here.
Get out of here. Don't worry, Monica. We got you.
There will be no way forward until we strike down these scoundrels.
The way is clear. Come, we need to hurry.
Yes.
Sorry I'm slowing you down.
Watch this.
The world is still a little wobbly at the moment.
Monica's advancing. Great.
To give them the slip.
Get out of here.
More bandits that eluded us. Leave none alive.
Wait, who's this? Okay, Ferdinand.
It's not a question of can.
Nope.
Only a matter
What are you? You are a fighter. Shez.
Not a problem.
You, get that guy.
I've got this.
Hubert,
Right then. Let us go to work.
deal with that guy.
I will see my duty done.
Ferdinand and Edelgard, protect Monica. Sounds good. Keep up with her, Ferdinand. Let's go. Come on. Monica, you are fearless. I love controlling when the critical hits happen. Oh, nice level up for Edelgard.
I must get stronger.
Very cool. I get that soldier.
We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
Monica, who are you getting attacked by?
What eyesores they are.
The way is clear. Come, we need to hurry.
Okay, Hubert's.
Right then. Let us go to work.
Gets that guy. Alright. We got this, Monica. Monica and Edelgard, and also technically Ferdinand versus the world. Those are my own soldiers.
Okay. We should be safe here. I mean, I hope we are at least.
All right.
Oh, level up for whom? Good job, Shez.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Right. Who came in here and trashed my beautiful stronghold?
What's Shez doing? That's Hubert. Oh, we got Kranya in the stronghold.
Hi there. I'm Kranya. But you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or, don't.
It's her.
Watch this.
So be it.
Okay.
Kill her.
There's no
Ferdinand,
question.
help
Leave
me
this
with-
to me.
Help me fight this Kranya character. Yep, yeah, I gathered.
Good. That's the last Fantastic.
Oh, watch out, Edelgard.
We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
If you truly are Kronya, then it is you who will die this day.
Good. Then we can proceed as planned.
We have
If you've got any pretty last
oh wait, we've got.
words,
How do you do the thing again?
Not that I'm going to pay attention.
Okay, watch out.
You're not going anywhere, Monica. I have something very special planned for you.
Come on. There we go. Good job, Edelgard.
All right, you asked for it. Release the creature we captured.
Shez, if you could like get over here, that'd be great.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, some assistance would be nice.
This is going to be trouble. On your guards, everyone.
Alright, we got this, guys. We got this. When you are near a monster, its HP and weaknesses will be displayed at the top of the screen. Monsters are protected by 4 barriers. They can be destroyed using attacks that correspond to the monster's weakness, or by using an awakened attack. Destroying a barrier will inflict an armor break on the enemy. While a monster's armor is broken, it will be unable to act. Approach it and press X to perform a critical rush and cause it to lose 1 HP gauge. Each time an armor break is triggered, you can get rare resources. The icons to the right of the monster's HP gauge will indicate how many HP gauges it has remaining. Depending on the monster's HP gauge, will okay.
Attack in force. You'll never defeat it alone.
All the numbers in the world won't save you.
Okay. Oh.
I yield to no one.
Nice job, Edelgard.
I am here to aid you.
This is unlike any beast I have ever encountered. It will be a grueling battle unless we combine our strength.
Its strength is beginning to wane. Press the attack.
Oh, there we go. Oh! Well, that was easy.
They defeated a demonic beast? Impossible!
It was actually
Alice isn't going to like
super
this
easy.
at all.
Barely an
You'll pay
inconvenience.
for this. You'll all pay.
I was hoping we would kill her.
Snake escaped. But still, Monica is safe, and that's what matters.
So already, this is actually a pretty severe divergence in the timeline, isn't it? Alrighty. Nice job. Alright, we got a level 4 Edelgard.
I must get stronger.
I am the noble standard.
Okay. Not bad.
The future is ours to make, no matter the sacrifice.
Oh wow, that's some good bonus XP. Oh jeez.
Who knew this power slept within?
I need more strength than this.
Some weapons have attributes. Attributes come into effect when that weapon is equipped. There are several different types. Multiples of the same weapon can have different attributes. Battles with a high recommended level will afford you greater chances of acquiring a weapon with good attributes. However, some weapons will always have the same attributes. Okay, we got a Venom Edge and an Iron Axe. Okay. A decent enough payout, I suppose.
I thought I would never breathe fresh air again for as long as I lived. I'm not sure what to say except thank you, everyone.
It's a pleasure, Monica.
How did you end up in such an awful place, Monica? I heard you went missing in House Ox territory.
I did indeed. In fact, I was on the verge of graduation when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. Oh, how silly of me not to introduce myself. I'm Monica von Ox. I'm the eldest child of Baron Ox, and one of your Highness's most loyal subjects. Seeing as you saved my life, I plan to devote that very life back to helping your cause.
You've not changed at all, though I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
Monica was a Black Eagle in last year's class. One might say she's part of the old guard.
I'm not sure how I feel about you calling people old.
I'm going to assume he's one of the older students in the class.
I think I understand.
I guess I don't really need to assume. I probably knew it at one point, but I don't right now.
This all began when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student.
Yes, above and beyond.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet.
Kind of what it sounded like.
I know you were following Professor Yuritsa's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all swell that ends swell.
I'll give you an 8 for that one, but why are you making that face? Like, did you want us to not rescue a student?
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events.
We rescued a student who had been kidnapped last year. Like, this is great news. We should be celebrating. We should have a party.
To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
Well, yes, but they're all dead now, so nothing to worry about.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
Huh?
You didn't?
Now that I think on it, not everyone in that fortress was dressed like a common rogue. Perhaps the bandits were mere decoys while some other villain pulled strings behind the scenes.
Yes, perhaps. I wonder, why would you know about such things, Edelgard? Of course.
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kranya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
That is a fair point.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
We only just got her back, man. I'm sure she was in relative shock given the crazy circumstance that what happened to her in life. Like, come on, give her some time to relax, to then divulge her secrets.
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Her Highness can vouch for this, but my memory is quite strong.
Try remarkable. You never forget a face, even one seen only at a glance.
Your Highness, thank you for the compliment. I'm certain of what I saw. The one who kidnapped me was surely Tomas the librarian.
Interesting.
Tomas? Impossible.
But Tomas has been at Garreg Mach even longer than I have.
Since when does seniority equal benevolence?
I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kranya, he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands. Not a word of this to anyone. Is that clear?
But if you just
Well,
report to Rhea,
now things
you
are
could
getting
cover it up.
interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming. So what do you make of this Kranya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point.
You and all the other strange deity-like beings living in people's heads.
Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting you. But before that, Nothing at all. And yet, the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
Huh.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable! Oh, but I do love that about you.
And so, the Archbishop has elected to apprehend Tomas.
He has been away from Garreg Mach for days now. During his absence, an investigation of his behavior and personal effects laid bare his hostility to the church.
Well done, guys. Well done.
The knights have been instructed to await his return and take him in. As quietly as possible, of course.
We want him alive, so we might discover the whereabouts of his associates.
Interesting.
I'm glad they actually believed me.
If they doubted you, you would have known it the moment they clapped you in irons and led you away.
Well, that's cynical of you, Edelgard. Sheesh.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
That's always the ones you got to watch out for. Librarians.
He does. I've lost track of how many times I've spoken to the man.
No surprise, Lynn. You practically live at the library. So what did he look like again? Is he the big, burly one?
Burly? Not even close. He's a frail old man with a walking stick.
From what I understand, he's been at Garreg Mach for 40 years, at least. It is hard to imagine that he had been plotting evil that whole time. I wonder what led to his transformation.
Transformation? Would someone not be noticing if Tomas changed his appearance?
Oh, Petra. We all love you.
He meant a mental transformation, not a physical one. Tomas must have changed his mind about the church at some point.
I am excited to have learning of this strange new expression. I must be thanking you.
If they were really worried about transformations, you'd expect they would turn their gaze to you. Good to know they're nice enough not to do so.
What? Me?
So this Tomas person sent the bandits after us? What an awful man. We're lucky to be alive.
You're one to talk, Bernadetta. You weren't even there.
Yes, you were not having reason to fear for your continued living.
You're right! Everyone, pipe down. Something's happening outside.
What?
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Huh?
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned.
Okay.
I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
I think Tomas is here. I'll be right back.
Wait, we should discuss this before you... Never mind.
Act first, think later. Words to live by.
There he is!
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
Oh. Well, that was quite the turn.
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Man, the teleportation
Find him!
magic.
Right!
What he did was just like...
Nah, you and him, you got nothing in common. Don't you worry. Hopefully.
Prologue. The Shadows of Adrestia.
Oh man, we're still in the prologue? Sheesh.
Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Meanwhile, Edelgard seizes upon Monica's rescue as a chance to start down a radically different path than she had originally planned.
Well, that's probably good.
Things went like clockwork with Monica.
Thanks to Professor Yuritsa playing his part so ably. And equally to those arrogant fools for letting their guards down.
I doubt we will see such fortune next time.
Next time? Don't tell me.
The moment has come to take matters into our own hands at the Imperial capital. This is our chance to finally be rid of them.
Huh? What are you implying?
But, Lady Edelgard, we aren't ready. We'll need an entire host to keep them in check.
And we have one. The Church.
Ah. Well played, Edelgard, well played.
Forgive my impertinence, but that is not the plan.
You are the man who once told me to leave no sword in its scabbard.
Yes, but one must also take care not to wound themselves when unsheathing it. I'm sorry, milady, but this plan is ill-advised. I cannot support it. And even if I were to ignore common sense and go along, it still throws our future plans into disarray.
I thought you devised countermeasures to deal with the Church. Use them.
But those were meant for... Very well. Are you absolutely certain this is the path?
I am anything but certain. Yet the bandit attack in the mountains created an opportunity we cannot ignore. And I doubt the appearance of this new mercenary is simple coincidence.
Appearances of mercenaries tend to be very fortuitous in Fire Emblem games.
Plans can be rewritten, Hubert. Either we're doing this, or we're not. Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
I am with you, Lady Edelgard. As ever. Then let us walk forward on this path, and see where it takes us.
I apologize for bringing this to you on such short notice, Archbishop.
Not at all, Edelgard. But might I ask, what prompted this sudden desire to return to Inbar?
We believe one of Tomas's collaborators may have infiltrated the capital.
Ooh.
My word!
Tomas tended the library at Garreg Mach for decades, with nary a blemish on his record. And then, without warning, he drops his disguise and reveals himself to be a vile sorcerer of terrible ability. Someone at the capital also fits that pattern. A man we know all too well.
I'm not actually sure who they're referring to.
And who might that be?
My uncle, and regent of the Empire, Volkhard von Arundel.
Okay, yeah, that does make sense.
His lordship briefly defected from the Empire before reappearing several years later. But he returned a changed man, and began seizing power almost immediately. Witnesses claim he wields dark magic in secret, and is able to change his appearance at will.
That does sound suspicious, if these witnesses can be believed.
I would ask that you do believe them, as the information comes from my own House Vestra.
I see. And when you return to the capital, how do you propose to deal with this uncle of yours?
Lord Arundel has the support of a number of influential nobles, including the Prime Minister, Duke Eyre. And while we have allies of our own, it's likely they'll require some convincing. To that end, we wish to bring our friends here at the Academy, their daughters and sons, with us under the supervision of Professor Yuritsa.
We hoped you would consider deploying the Knights of Seiros, so the Imperial Army doesn't get any strange ideas.
You wish to march on the Empire, with the Church's knights at your back?
You know what? Sometimes you gotta just, usurp with the support of the Church. It's just how it rolls.
Your support would give credence to our claims.
Additionally, the Knights would keep the populace in check upon our arrival, thereby preventing the city from descending into utter chaos.
The more I hear of this, the more credible the threat sounds.
It's clear you have thought carefully and planned well.
We intend to seize the palace with our own forces, and we'll do our utmost to contain the conflict there. But we still need your help. Please.
I have 2 conditions.
Okay.
The first, when you capture Lord Arundel, he is to be turned over to the knights at once.
Okay.
The second, our knights are not to engage in battle directly.
I would have it no other way.
Step lightly, Edelgard. Should these claims about Lord Arundel prove false, we will take action accordingly. Make no mistake as to who will be held accountable.
Shez? Can we hold him accountable? He's the domino that started this whole chain, eh?
Understood. But please know we have nothing to gain from deceiving the church.
Very well. I will summon the knights and let you instruct them as to your plan. May the goddess watch over you all.
Interesting. Curious to see where this goes.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga.
I just realized this is basically her equivalent to Sothis' like weird throne room dimension thing. In some ways, this is cooler.
Thanks to his shape-shifting ability, he slipped free of the knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting?
Actually, I think it was mostly due to his teleportation ability, but, you know. Tomato, tomato.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
I guess I'll say it.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where do these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny. Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
Ah, I was hoping to corner the markets. Jack up the prices. Come on.
Now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, Edelgard. How's the, 5D chess going?
Something wrong?
I must return to the Imperial capital soon for an important matter. Will you join me? Most of the other Black Eagles are coming.
Save for Bernadette, I imagine.
What's this about?
I fear I must keep that to myself until we're closer to the capital. But I promise you this. There will be battle, and you will have a chance to shine.
That's an interesting way to try to get someone to go somewhere. I'm like, don't worry. You'll be in danger. You can kill people. Granted, you know me all too well, Edelgard.
Are you sure? I mean, these powers I have...
Are like the ones Tomas used? Yes, that is a bit disquieting. Still, you've given me no reason to mistrust you. You could have wrested yourself free of us from the start, but instead you chose to stay here at the monastery.
And technically speaking, I think every choice I've gotten in the matter has proved to be a choice that the game did not actually let me make the choice to not be here, so... But yeah, in universe, sure, yeah.
You fought by our side and helped us save Monica. I think I can give you the benefit of the doubt. But here's my true proposal. If you accompany us, there's a good chance you'll learn where your powers come from.
Is that so?
Ooh, now that is intriguing.
In that case, I accept. Thanks.
Alright, we got Monica, the monk. Monkica? That doesn't work. Temporarily parted ways with Ferdinand. And Bernadetta. And Caspar. I thought most people were supposed to be here. Wonder what sort of battle we're in for here. I should ask around and find out. Northern Westfield Territory. Yes, the Adrestian Empire.
Good day.
Oh, hello.
If you please.
Oh. I believe this is the first time we've met. My name is Ladislava. I serve as one of Lady Edelgard's personal guards, and will be assisting the entry into the capital. I believe we will be working separately tomorrow, so I trust you will take excellent care of her. Of course. Edelgard, the woman of the moment, how are you?
Do you have a moment?
We'll be entering Enbar tomorrow, so rest up and restore your strength. Huh? That bad, huh? Yes, we're expecting it to be quite the battle, but I do look forward to seeing what you can do. Who are you expecting to fight anyway? Sounds rough. Who are we fighting? Oh, no one of particular importance or concern. Still, I'd prefer to wait a little while before disclosing that information.
Meh.
In that case, I'll make sure my gear's ready. Thank you. Oh, and perhaps now might be a good time to speak with the others? Seeing you calm and collected should help soothe the nerves of any who are anxious in the shadow of battle. And this is some mission to have for month 2. Hope you know what you're doing, Edelgard.
What are your thoughts?
Did you know there's a whole town under Garreg Mach? A bunch of suspicious characters live there. They call it Abyss. I wonder what those folks are really like. The church leave them alone, though, so they must not have been involved in that business with Tomas. Well, I guess that's good. Hello, Monica. I don't believe I ever properly met you in the previous game. How are you?
Over here.
Ah, perfect timing. I wanted to thank you again. I meant to earlier, of course, but things have been quite hectic recently. And while Lady Edelgard unfortunately did not tell me every single detail, it sounds like you played a big part in my rescue. So thank you for that. I mean it. I didn't do that much. Edelgard was the one who really saved you. Still, I'm glad you're safe. So if I played some small part in that, then all the better.
I agree.
Well then, I'm expecting even greater things from you once we reach Enbar. Is there something wrong with the sword? No? Okay.
Need something?
Me? I'm a commander from House Vestra! House Vestra may not have any territory to speak of, but we don't lack for military might. Though we are a bit of a peculiar bunch. Ha! Okay. Good for you. You.
It's you.
I never thought a chance to fight with Lady Edelgard would fall into my lap so quickly, but here it is. I won't tolerate those curs who strut about the Imperial Palace as if they own the place. No, sir! Sorry about that. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Well, Lady Edelgard is going to explain everything tomorrow, so let's just plan to win a glorious victory in her name, yes? Huh. I guess since she is the heir to the Empire, it does make sense that she's got such people so dedicated and loyal to her specifically, but it is interesting to see in person. The real power in the Empire is held by the 6 great noble families, with Prime Minister Ayr at the center and Lord Arundel as regent. You are familiar with the Noble 6, yes?
In essence.
They are the apex aristocrats and exclusive inheritors of important positions such as the ministers of military affairs and domestic affairs. I see. Bit of a puppet emperor sort of situation, from what I gather.
Let me down. If I may.
Given your past, I hardly think it necessary for me to ask after your readiness for this. Battle. We'll be counting on you in Enbar. Be the sword in Lady Edelgard's hands and smite her foes. Also, you should know that victory in tomorrow's battle will hold great significance for yourself as well. Ask what he means or not, despite having no idea what he means. I know we know what's going on.
Let's see.
Oh, absolutely. Who knows, maybe I'll get a title. Ooh, wouldn't that be something? Or some money.